Alrighty, let's put the show on the road, and hope nothing breaks. As usual, quick preliminary audio check. Seems and sounds right to me. Alright, let's begin then. As usual, this will be edited down into an LP format in the future. So let's do this. And in post, the second half of the last stream and the first half of this stream will be combined into one episode. Basically, I need to get over here, but I need to loop around here. As that note helpfully told me, I can bounce on top of the saw blades. And here's yet another teleporter which I can use to get out of here. I'm gonna have to loop around to the right. I'm gonna have to loop around from the right side. And that's why the statue's here. Just for some extra insurance, I'll use the health potion right now. And there are the arms. Only 3 left to collect. And just so I don't lose all this gold, I'm gonna pay a visit to the town now. I disagree with YouTube. This is not going for a Legend of Zelda feel. And to Jaden, yeah, I agree. Gameplay, I say... Level design is 8 out of 10 so far. Music is 4 or 5 out of 10. Hi, Leonardo. And I'm back. And I'm back from the town. This looks rather suspicious. Oh, wait. I did this in the wrong order. Let's see, there are 8 candles. I need to light this one, the one on the right, this one, and the one on the bottom left. And thankfully there is no magic meter, so I can use the lamp infinitely. So that's how I get down over here. So I guess this is where I assemble a Necomancer and face off against the boss once it's done. So it's time to backtrack upwards. And I have all the abilities to collect the other 3 items. I'll decide whether to leave in the backtracking or remove it in post. I'll probably just remove it and just use the map as a transition. Or speed it up. Not how I hoped it would work out. This is... This is one I want... The ravens are one I want to collect next, but I guess I have to loop around from above. So I probably want to exit this building and explore the other side. I know there's an area nearby which was I know there is an area nearby which was shrouded in darkness. I'd really like to get that. But I see no way of accessing it from above there. Yet again, I have to access it from below. Ah, here's the room. I could have gone through this room without the use of these candles, but it's a lot riskier. Oh, so in fact there was a ladder there. It was a bit too dark to see and it was being slightly obscured by the mini-map. And here's the skull. Halfway there. Just need a torso and legs. I know where the torso is, but I've yet to find where the legs are. Something is down here. That mechanism is gonna move once I get something. So I guess I can open this barrier now. Clearly that did something, but there's something else I'm missing. Hmm. I'm gonna have to come back for this. That's probably how I opened the door or something. Hi Eduardo, welcome to the stream. Continuing my live stream of Cathedral. Gonna have to use some trial and error here. Well, at least I know the order now. He was to open this door, but there was no indication of what I need to do. There was no indication earlier what the order was. Unless there was a hint given, which I overlooked. Oh no. Well, these are completely immune against my attacks. I'm gonna have to rush through that section. I think it's also dependent on how lit the room is. Let's see. Maybe the other way around then? Yep. Where does this lead to? It's not the usual blue teleporter color. I have never been here before, and I know there was another teleporter like this in the stage. Ah, so this is how I access this. Now I can get the ribcage. So there's 2 spots in the stage where I need to backtrack. Good thing this acts like a checkpoint. I was worried for a moment I was gonna get taken back to the last statue. There's the torso. Only thing left is the legs. I remember there being a room that was inaccessible, but because I now know the existence of that teleporter, I'm gonna run straight towards it, if I remember where it was. It was here. I'll meet you there then. True, Jaden. I mean, the body parts here... I mean, the parts of the Necomancer are clearly inspired from Dracula's parts in Castlevania 2. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's do this. And this takes me here. So the ghosts disappear as long as 2 of these candles are lit. And they only appear in those darkened rooms. And here are the legs. Now I can return to the basement of this area and fight the boss. There's still that spiky room near the start of this area. There's still the spiky room at the start of this den. There's still the spiky area in the start of this den, as well as that heart container. Well, I'll meet you back at the basement then. Well... As always, time for another visit to the town. The boss is coming up, so I need the hearts. Yet again, if I was a more skilled player, this wouldn't really be necessary. This is just me playing it safe. Here we are. Here we are in the basement. Time to hand over all 4 of the body parts. Time to hand over all 4 of the parts. Revive the Necomancer. And face off against him as a boss. Thank you for your cordial behavior. I didn't expect a Necomancer to be this cordial. You even made a better boss arena for me. Whoa. You're a lot faster than what I expected for a Necromancer. Well, I got destroyed. That was completely unexpected. I expected a boss with much more projectile attacks, not a boss with this much dashing. I keep mixing up that attack with something else. I keep mixing up that tail with something else. I keep mixing up the tail with his dash attack. Whenever he raises his staff, he'll do that attack. Whenever he raises his staff, he'll do the jump attack and fire the spread of skulls. Well, that's a new attack. I guess he uses it once he's under half health. Downstabbing seems to be the preferred attack. He threw off his hat. Kinda changing his pattern now. Can I win it on this third attempt? I did it. This was a fun encounter. He has proper tells for all of his attacks. And he's the first out of the 4 major boss battles in the game, so he's suitably tough. And by defeating him I get the Orb of the Necomancer, an orange orb burning with the fire of a Necomancer. 1 orb down, 3 left to go. So that's what that Skull Gate was blocking. Time to loot his treasure room. I didn't get a heart container though. Another book, ammo upgrade, ammo refill. If I was more skilled, I could defeat the boss faster by putting in more slashes. I'm almost done with the Necromancer's Den. However, there are a few things I have to do. First off, figure out how to get the heart container, and figure out what happened in that first room with the fake spikes. So I'll see you there. Remember this room with all the fake spikes? Well, now I can go through it. Maybe this connects to the heart container. Let's see, I have to get to the right side. And there's a secret room to the left, too. Oh, how I wish I eventually... Oh, how I wish I had a scanner vision. Oh, how I wish I had a scanner visor. And that's how we get the map. This is completely sealed off, so it's on the other side. Well, at the very least, it was worth it. I'll be right back in a moment. Back. I guess there is a secret something up there. Otherwise, how do I open this? And Jaden's right. The problem is... Okay, now it worked. I tried doing that before, but it didn't work, but something changed. Okay, let's do this again. Before this didn't work, but now it's working. I guess I must have flipped the switch somewhere. And up here is the heart container I wanted. I wish I had this before the boss battle, but it's fine. So now I've cleaned out this location. I can't access this area from here, so I'll meet you back at Ivystone. I think he means a much more discreet bar. Instead of using hearts, it's like the Zelda one. You know, like Metroid, where you have 99 energy at the start. It increases by 100, so it's more granular. With this one, you're more limited, as the minimum amount of damage I can take is quarter hearts. Well, technically 0 is, but... Oh, I never noticed this ladder before. I couldn't access it without double jumping though. So what's here? An extra health bottle. Good thing I was attentive. This will be immensely handy. Might as well collect the rest of the books I can get now. And pay a visit to the fortune teller just to be safe. I think I'm supposed to go to the graveyard next, but... you saw what happened last time. So I do need to go into the graveyard next. So I suppose the electric barriers have been dropped. I will when I finish the next dungeon. I don't really need the gold now. I will purchase that, though. Time to revisit the graveyard. And I have a hunch where that ghost is. Remember the tomb of... Remember that tomb earlier? I think that's the ticket. Remember that tomb of Magnus earlier? I think that's the ticket. But let me double check if... But let me double check and see if the electric barriers here disappeared. I doubt they did. They'll disappear once I help out the ghost. Yep, they're still up. Ah, no difference. Well, I guess he's somewhere else then. Oh, there he is, right in front of the next area. Thank you for removing the electric barriers. Now I just need to light all the candles, 4 of them. Margaret, Eynard, Anthony, and Kateria. I probably misread the second person's name. Sorry about that. I'm gonna start by going probably in this direction, the upper left. As I remarked in episode 3, this place is huge. To be fair, most areas are fairly huge. To be fair, most areas in this game are fairly large. That's not a bad thing, by the way. I like large areas in Metroidvanias. But as I said, I should have not wasted my time in episode 3 exploring this earlier. I should have waited until now, especially with a double jump charm. And that does remind me of Skeletor's head. I'm not sure if that was an intentional or unintentional reference. I suppose the lever puzzles will get more complicated later, as we saw with the Poison Wheel puzzles in Poison Pavilion. I'm gonna have to return back there in the future so I can visit the armorsmith, so I can visit the blacksmith over there. Let's see if that was, no, that was just a shortcut. Welp, that was unfortunate. What? It only dealt half a heart of damage then, now it was that deadly. I guess I got multi-hit by it. Otherwise, that doesn't really make sense. Unless the explosions have damage fall off. I guess I'll gain dashing in this area. Because I'll very likely need to travel here. Or perhaps this is a backtrack area. I'm pretty sure those 4 major grave sites will stand out, like Magnus's grave did. The Graveyards team is... I'm growing more fond of the Graveyards team as I listen more and more to it. At first it sounded a bit off, but now it sounds like they... It sounds very distinct. Sorry, getting a bit paranoid with the blocks. What does the dot mean over here? Clearly means something important is here. Of course, indicates that there is an upgrade on this screen. I should have paid more attention to that marker. For example, I missed something here. Well, I know why I missed it there. I didn't have double jump, so I couldn't reach the arrow upgrade. Thank you, interface spoilers. Of course, if that dot wasn't there, I would have completely overlooked it. Interesting, so we can change the direction of these platforms now. Oh boy, puzzle. There we go. I'm usually bad at these kinds of puzzles, but this was fairly straightforward to suss out. Figure out. This must be where the first gravesite is. or the next major upgrade. The next major grave site. Oh, we just need to press up. We don't need to actually use we don't actually need to use the lamp. So that clears this area. I will have to return back to here once I gain the dash ability. So next off, I'll check this upper region. This is a deliberate death, by the way. I need all the potions. The money loss is minor anyways. I just wish there was a faster way of getting out of here. Ritual Denied. I'm not sure if I'll ever play it, but that seems like a nice Game of the Year contender, judging by people's responses to it. Spark 2, I'm not sure. But hey, the tides may turn at the end of the year. Wait until then before the attention gets diverted. And I'm back over here. Time to take the upwards path now. I like how these areas have these shortcuts back. I like how these areas have shortcuts, so making your way back doesn't take as long. So backtracking doesn't take as long. Ouch. I keep underestimating his explosion radius. No worries, only a few screens back. Oh boy. That went surprisingly well. Only one hit. The down stab has a lot of mileage in this game. Especially against flying enemies. After all, it deals the same amount of damage as a regular slash. I guess I have to enter from this side then. I see no way of destroying the blocks here. They can. Oh, wait. Let me try that out. Actually, hang on a moment. So you have arrows, but they will go to the block, but they won't hit the orb. I need a sword in order to activate it, I need to use my sword on it. Unless there was a secret path right over there. So there must be another one nearby. Or I need to hit both of them in order to open the gate. And that's why I needed to go up here first. Or Soul can hit it. I keep underestimating how useful Soul is. Essentially, his attack acts like... Essentially, his strike is about the same as my... Essentially, his attack is the same as my sword attack. Clever hiding that switch up there. And don't worry, some of these moments where I backtrack when unnecessary, and when necessary, these will be edited down in post, when this is converted into an LP format. Despite all the deaths and backtracking, I'm having fun here. It's fun exploring these worlds. And in general, this Metroidvania seems to be on the more difficult side. I mean, the green armor I got here is optional. If I didn't have it, I'd take a lot more damage from everything. And the boss battle against the Necomancer would be... And the boss battle against the Necomancer in the previous episode would be much more brutal. Plus, I could have had to Plus, I could have entered the fight with. Plus, I could have entered the fight with only one health bottle. Because the second health bottle I only acquired by exploring the Ice Peak Mountains earlier. Basically, the way I'm going to split this is the first part of the stream and the last part of the last stream will be combined in an episode where I explore the Necomancer's Den. This episode will be a combination of exploring the town and exploring the graveyard. We'll include some stuff after the Necomancer, like some of the other abilities, like the heart container. That's Greystone number 2. Next, armor augmentation. 3% chance to avoid damage taken. Every little bit counts, I guess. Sure. Go right ahead. Well, I guess I'll meet you back in the main hub. And I'm back over here. Time to explore the right side of this area. Once I'm done with the right side, I'll explore the southern side. Once I'm done with the eastern side, I'll complete the lower side. One gravestone for each cardinal direction. Good night, Eduardo. Probably need to downstab one of those blocks. But now the torches try attacking me. That looks rather suspicious there. I think there's another upgrade. Nope, just more money. I mean, the door is right up over there, so fairly obvious where it's supposed to be used. For once, we have a checkpoint in one of these cardinal directions. The previous two ones didn't have it. So the two main gimmicks of this area are these candles. So the two main gimmicks of this area are these torches which attack us, as well as the platforms whose directions we can change by hitting those switches. Well, technically orbs, but you get the idea. And that's gravestone number 3. 3 down, 1 left to go. As usual, I'll meet you back in this As usual, I'll meet you back in the main hub. Aha, so this is where the block was. And I'm back over here. Let me nab the money over here, and then progress downwards. I said this in a previous episode, but I didn't expect this game to block off the I didn't expect these electric barriers to be essentially blocked. But I didn't expect these electric barriers to essentially be blocked behind plot triggers. I thought they would be locked behind bosses, new abilities, or stuff. I thought they'd be locked behind bosses, new abilities, or major switches. At least this makes more sense than reading the book which opens the gate to the Necomancer's den. That felt rather arbitrary, to be honest. At least here it makes more sense that a ghost can unlock. At least here it makes more sense that an NPC is actively. At least here it makes more sense that an NPC is actively deactivating the electric gates. An NPC is actively deactivating the electric. An NPC is actively deactivating the electric. An NPC is actively deactivating the electric barriers. I'll take your word for it, Jaden. There's probably a bed of spikes down there. I'll check it out once. Oh, the gravestone's right there. But I need to access it from the other side. So I need to loop around and get down over here. Or just go back up over here because there may be something important unlockable. There's a charm shrine and a new upgrade. I'm just damage tanking this. I'm supposed to have another ability. Gain control back faster, damage knockback time and distance are reduced by 50%. Well, that's That's a large upgrade. There's our next charm. Stone Giant Charm. Equip this charm in a shrine, stand firm on the ground with 0 attack recoil. So whenever I'm attacking on ground level, I'll never get knocked back. To be fair, knockback in this game isn't that high, so it's a nice upgrade, though it's not going to be as useful as, for example, in Mega Man. I already went through here, so... I see. The shortcut back. I swear there should be a shortcut back from there. I'm gonna have to play really safe as I'm out of potions and I'm not at max life. Oh goody, part of the back... Oh goody, part of the foreground is obscured. A reminder that I can do each one of these paths in any order I choose. So the devs made sure that each one of the paths is roughly the same in terms of difficulty. Of course, it also depends on player preference and player skill. I found the second path I went through, the upper path, to be the hardest one. And the upper left path was no... And the upper left path was no slouch either. And the upper left path was no slouch either. And the upper left path was no slouch either. I'm gonna have to explore that earlier room again. Didn't I have the book there? I heard the sound effect, but I'm not sure if any... Yeah, I collected it. Wait a minute, the grave isn't here? Where is it? Oh, it's here, I remember. And thus, all 4 of the gravestones have been lit. Now I just need to return back to the entrance of that manor, and then I'll be done. So for this room, the only things I missed were some extra treasure chests. That's all. And yeah, I hope I hope Tree Houses wins some award. It has its problems, sure, but the overall package is wonderful. One of the best Fire Emblem games in the entire franchise, to be honest. And there's the entrance to the manor. Thank you for opening the gate. But however, I'll be entering the manor in the next episode, as going to the graveyard took quite a while. It was fun exploring this large region, and I like how it's segmented into 4 different chunks, well technically 5. First we had the central part leading up to here, the left part over here, the upper part here, the right part also around here, and the lower part here. So you could choose to go through them in whichever order you pleased, increasing the non-linearity. I always like it when Metroidvanias do stuff like this. The game is slowly opening up, though I'm not sure how I feel about NPC. I'm not so sure about how plot triggers are the ones, but I'm not too sure how I feel about plot triggers being the main onus for removing these electric barriers. This is still not This is still not as egregious as reading the book removing the electric barrier to Poison Pavilion, though. This one made much more sense. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Toodles! Thanks for watching, everyone. This will be added to the LP format in the future. Bye!